So for the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, we presented a number of memos to Council today, which Mr. President, sitting in Council as Chairman, graciously approved with the concurrence of Council. The first one is that we sought approval for award of contracts for the continuous maintenance and technical support services at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano. So let me put this in a context. Remember that we built about 4 terminals across the country, starting from the time of, I think, Yaradua or Jonathan, which was completed in the time of Buhari, in Abuja, in Lagos, in Kano, and in Port Harcourt, those new Chinese terminals. But what we did was that since it was the CCECC that built those terminals and put those equipments there, we agreed with them that over a period of time, they should continue to maintain those equipments, the chillers, the carousels, the lifts, the toilets, and on. But within that period, they will also train Nigerians to take over the maintenance after some time, so that they will not continue to maintain them perpetually. And that was the agreement that was signed with the CCECC. So the maintenance period is still on. The first maintenance expired, the first period of maintenance expired, and then we sought for another 2-year maintenance, extension of 2-year maintenance by CCECC for them to continue to maintain those facilities at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport. That is the first one, which was graciously approved. The second one is, the second, third, and fourth one are infrastructural improvements, real infrastructure in navigation equipment. The President is very, very concerned about improving the navigational aids in Nigeria. He has told me a number of times that he wants Nigerians to fly safely within our airspace. And so he has actually mandated us that whatever equipment we need to upgrade so that we can meet modern standards across the world, he would gladly look at them. So these are some of the upgrades we are doing across Nigeria to ensure that Nigerians are safe when they fly within our airspace. Just to also let you know that our airspace is one of the safest in Africa now because of our compliance level. Since this government came to power, our compliance level has gone very high. And that, of course, is credited to Mr. President, who has kept an eye on us to ensure that Nigerians are safe in the sky. And so the first one was the award of contract for the procurement, installation, and commissioning of what they call the Advanced Surface Movement Guidance and Control System on installed and ongoing installations of surface movement radar in Lagos and Abuja airports. So this type of equipment will not only detect anything moving on the surface of the runway, it will detect the exact spot it is and be able to give signals to approaching aircraft, and also detect other things at all within the approach paths of the aircraft into those runways. And it's an advanced kind of system. Anything that obstructs the approach of the runway, they will detect it immediately at the tower and advise accordingly. I'm sure you saw the accidents that happened recently where we had to run into animals on the runway and all of that, So that is an improvement on that. The other one is approval award of contract for the procurement, installation, and commissioning of modular air traffic control tower cabin with 360-degree view at 8 different airports. We're establishing what they call the modular air traffic control systems. The other one, of course, is another infrastructural upgrade that has to do with navigation again. Approval for the award of contract for the installation of aeronautical frequency spectrum monitor and interference detection solution. That, of course, improves the communication between the ground crew, the people at the tower, and, of course, the aircrafts that are approaching or taking off. And they normally guide them. That is the system that guides them to approach the runway. communication. So this has to do with not just the detection system, but the communication system between the tower and the pilots. We are getting new equipments, upgrading those equipments in that respect. So the other one is the procurement, replacement, and upgrade of the remote control air-ground communication total VHF radio system in 9 sites, 9 airports. Again, this is also a radio system we are upgrading in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, Abuja, Kano, Abuja again, that's another part of Abuja, Maiduguri, Sokoto, and Wukari airports. We're improving the radio systems in all of these airports. And the last one, of course, is that we also, we have been trying to facilitate passenger experience and upgrade passenger experience in our airports in terms of their passage, ingress, and egress out of the country. And so we have approval for the provision of biometric-enabled electronic gates, which is called the popular e-gates, to fast-track solution at the nation's international airports. All our international airports, we want to continue to upgrade those passenger e-gates. I'm sure you have seen some of them, and they enhance passenger experience. So the President has graciously approved that we should continue to upgrade and make sure that those e-gates that promote quick passage of passengers across the airports, we continue to use them and expand on them.